everyone, I hope you're all doing well and taking care, and welcome to this brand new video on the channel. So in this video I'm going to be talking about a new theory I have for the upcoming 60th anniversary specials of Doctor Who. Before we continue, I do recommend watching the last video I did on the channel because I'm going to be referencing that rumour in this video, and also if you don't want any potential spoilers for the 60th anniversary, I also wouldn't recommend continuing with this video. But the recent rumour, basically to put it in short terms, it's a rumour that in the 60th anniversary specials there is going to be a split regeneration take place, which means that the 14th Doctor and the 15th Doctor are going to coexist in their own bodies as separate people at the same time. We don't know exactly how that's going to happen. The rumour seems to suggest that literally when the 14th Doctor regenerates, it's just going to create a new person next to him, who of course is going to be the 15th Doctor. It's a very bizarre and weird rumour, and if you want my full thoughts, I would recommend checking out the last video I did on the channel. But I have a theory on how potentially, if this rumour is true, how the 60th anniversary is going to end, because the rumour suggests that it's going to end with the 14th Doctor just staying on Earth, and there are going to be two Doctors out there at the same time, which I'm not the biggest fan of. And I have a theory that I would prefer over this approach, because in recent months Russell has heavily suggested that the end of the 60th anniversary specials, The Giggle, is going to have a very sad ending that is going to be quite emotional. My theory is, what if, instead of Donna dying, as a lot of us are speculating at the moment, what if, instead of Donna, it is actually the 14th Doctor himself that dies at the end of the 60th anniversary specials? This could definitely make sense if maybe the original rumour is true about the split regeneration, but some of the details are wrong, and instead of the 14th Doctor living happily ever after on Earth, it's actually the case that he dies at the end of the specials. Maybe he has to die to let the Doctor live on under Ncuti Gatwa, or maybe he sacrifices himself to save Donna, or something along those lines. I would much prefer that approach rather than the 14th Doctor basically just getting a happy ending. I feel that's quite risky, that the BBC could kind of cash in on that and maybe have, for example, I've seen a few fans suggest if David Tennant does stay around, he could pop up in the spin-offs, for example, but I would hate that. I don't want us to end up in a situation where the BBC is relying too much on David Tennant. I want the future to be focused all on Ncuti Gatwa. He is the future of Doctor Who, and I would much rather the 14th Doctor, if they are doing this split regeneration, I would prefer it if the 14th Doctor dies and sacrifices himself rather than living on. And this would make for a really nice ending to the 60th anniversary specials. Obviously it would be a sad scene seeing the 14th Doctor die, but I like emotional stuff. I like getting upset watching a TV show making me feel stuff, so I would not be against this idea. They could also make it some commentary, because I have seen some speculation from fans over recent months that maybe Russell is going to do this sort of social commentary on how the BBC sometimes can rely on David Tennant a bit too much. We saw that particularly in the Jodie Whittaker era, for example. So maybe Russell is going to do this sort of commentary, and having the 14th Doctor die is him saying, yes, David Tennant is great, he's amazing, he's popular, we love David Tennant, but the future isn't all about him, the future is Ncuti Gatwa. So if that theory is true, that would also add up with that. But overall, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But that is my current theory that I hope is going to have some truth of it. I would prefer that rather than David just staying around in the background. I just think that's too risky, that the BBC could try and cash in on that, and that would be unfair on Ncuti Gatwa. So yeah, I prefer this theory over David just staying on Earth happily ever after. But as always, please in the comments below let me know your own thoughts on this theory. Subscribe for more Doctor Who content coming soon, and yeah, I will see you all in the next video. Bye for now.